This is EPICgravity's review of the Special Infected, new and old, on Left 4 Dead 2. Okay, first up we have the Spitter. It's a new Special Infected, and its main ability is to shoot noxious acid, and which creates a bubbly, fizzing liquid on the floor. And if survivors are stood in it, it essentially just hurts them. It was designed to stop people from cramping up in small places, to kill the infected, to defeat the camper menace that occurs. That's pretty much it for the Spitter. Some people have said, it's a female boomer. Well, technically not true, as there is now, a female boomer available to kill. I think the Spitter was just a clever idea, and Valve have clearly researched it, as it seems to be incredibly useful in breaking up gameplay. Also, used in narrow spaces, it can split the team apart, leaving one person stranded on one side of the Spitter, whilst the other people aren't. Look, see, look over there, down that alleyway, there's stuff. Next up, we have the Charge. That should say Charger, but it doesn't. The Charger is, once again, to break up the team. He'll run in with his big arm, grab a person, or charge them, and as soon as he hits something, well, he'll pick him up and he'll slam him into the ground. Left 4 Dead 2 says that the survivor is being pummeled. I guess that could be accurate. The Charger is essentially that. Some people say he's more based on a tank, but I think he's more of a combination of a tank and a hunter, because he has essentially the hunter's pouncing attack. He's just got more health, but nowhere near as much health as the tank, and his attack isn't as devastating unless you're left with him for a long time. Whatever its purpose in the game, I can see the Charger being a lot of fun to play as in versus mode, and he's definitely a lot of fun to try and take down before he reaches you, which doesn't happen very often. Not very often at all. Enjoy some more Charger footage. Oh, got me from behind. I had no idea he was coming. Oh yeah, the Charger has a special cry, and it fucks up there. I don't know why it did that. The Charger's cry is more of an elephant-like bellow. Yeah, well, this shows you. Also, whilst pinned, boomers can spit on you. So when you do get up, if you get up, you're in trouble. The Jockey! Alright. The Jockey jumps on your head and forces you to move around. And if you don't resist him, he'll just keep moving you around into an infected trap set up by this boomer, because they shot him trying to shoot the Jockey, and now I'm in trouble. He'll jump onto the person's head. The Jockey is ginger, which might be an issue with some people, I don't know. The Jockey also has sort of a maniacal laughter going on with him, and his jump is a little less predictable than the Hunter's. Many a times you think, oh, I'll walk over to him and I'll hit him, that'll stop him, but he just seems to appear on your head. If you're looking at him straight on, you can see him jumping. There's another one I reckon will be a lot of fun to play with. Very good. The Hunter. I'm doing this one because, well, simply put it, the Hunter's changed a lot. He has his old cry, he's got a new cry. He's not particularly wearing shorts or a t-shirt now, it's just that his trousers seem to be ripped, and his jumper seems to be ripped at the arms. I don't know whether it's just because it's hotter climate. Still got his foot up and still got gaffer tape, so I have no idea why, what the gaffer tape was for in the first place. They can now, their pouncing jump has been made more powerful, so they can go further, and they can also now jump from standing. Here we have the Smoker. The Smoker's gone through a couple of changes. They've ditched the green shirt and gave him a purple t-shirt. He also because Left 4 Dead 2 is set after the original, he is more mutated and has now, in some cases, a second mouth, of which 2 tongues can come out. I imagine pull you back faster and do more damage to you. I'm not entirely sure. What I do know is they look pretty cool, and in places like this, where you gotta keep moving to turn off the thing, otherwise the infected keep on coming, he can be quite annoying. There he is again, pulling somebody away. Da 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 da. But he gets destroyed before I get there. Oh well. Let's see if we can do it this time. Nah! Smoker fail. Why is there liquid on my screen? There seems to be new smoking effect. Apart from that, I don't think there's anything new about smoke. It seems to have the same cry. Oh, the tank! The tank's changed a lot. More mutated. Doesn't look very different, but he's changed in colour. And his muscles are now so big that his skin has started to rip around the ends of his hands and sometimes chest. The ends of his hands also seem to be burnt. I have no idea why this is. It just seems to be something that happens to him. I'm not entirely sure why. Apart from that, he seems to be exactly the same. I haven't seen one use the throwing ability yet. I don't know whether this is something they've taken out. They probably have left it in. Every time I've encountered him, seems to be in a small place anyway. The Wandering Witch. Exactly the same as the old witch, but it moves around. I say exactly the same. She's also got a new cry. More realistic crying this time. She can just randomly emerge from bushes. And she gets more annoyed as she walks away from you. Look at this. Look, I'm getting more annoyed. Stop staring at me. I don't know why this is, but still just as deadly. And I wouldn't suggest trying to take her out with a melee weapon. I tried once, and, well, let's just say I died. Here she comes. Here she comes. Here she comes. Oh, God. Get out. Oh, stop. No, no, get out. Take it down, coach. Take it down. Take it down. Coach fail. Coach fail. I'll take her out. Donned. The Wandering Witch, everybody. The Boomer! There is now a new Boomer, and it's supposed to be a girl. Looks like a girl. I think it's got stubbier arms. But apart from that, the Boomer seems to be pretty much the same. I think there's more variety in Boomer now. Subtle differences, etc, etc. Wouldn't suggest hitting them with melee weapons. They explode on contact if you do that. And that's not good, because you just get pushed back and covered in slime, and they start to slime all over you, which isn't good. But it's nice to see more variety in them. And they still jump out of nowhere. So, the special infected are varied now. You'll tend to see them come more in pairs. Apart from this Boomer who was just a complete loner and thought, you know, I'll stay there. And then I was like, you know, you won't. And she was all like, ah, I'm going to explode. But, yeah. Anyway, back to my original point. The special infected will appear more or less in pairs now, making the fact that when special infected do appear, it's a lot more dangerous. And also, now if you just get one on your own, it doesn't seem so much as a challenge. Also, gameplay is broken up a lot more, which is okay for some, and maybe not others.